Hey, ladies and gents, this is Anele from Amplify Trading here with another quick one. Before we proceed, just like to say, full risk disclosure can be found on the website. As you guys know, futures trading is not for everyone and involves risk. We strongly encourage you to read the full risk disclaimer, all right, disclosure rather, at on the website. Right, so there's the website as you guys can see. It involves risk of loss, and you know, guys know the rest by now. You should know the rest by now. Okay, so today's quick video is for everyone who asked the question, how do I pick a forex retail brokerage? Right. So if you want to get into forex trading and you're having a bit of difficulty with ECN, STPs, STDs, whatever the case may be, there's so many different types of accounts and types of brokerage houses that are established that it's kind of hard to actually I don't know, sort of like get wrap your head around it, especially if you still relatively new to the forex trading. Okay, right. So first on my list is regulation. Now, if you're going to be trading with any type of broker, whether you're trading options, whatever the case may be, the very first item to check off is regulation. Now, there are different regulatory bodies that govern broker conduct. All right, so they basically conduct how the broker handles their money, how much they need to have in their account, segregated funds from company accounts. So if the company does go bankrupt, then the trading accounts or the money is offshore. All of that, right? I might go into detail on it in a later video, but those aren't really all the specifics that you need to know. You can go on to Google or something like that and read more about it should you wish to do so immediately. Right, but locally here in South Africa, we have the Financial Services Board, which is short for the FSB rather. And over there, you can check either using the company's FSB number or the operating name, and it's going to tell you if they have an active license. Because a license they might have a license, and it might be suspended, so they can't take in new clients and all of those sort of red tape. So you can go on through to the FSB website, and then you'll be able to get an idea of which companies are solid and which are not. Right now, in short, if a broker is regulated, it's highly unlikely that your cash will actually grow money or grow legs rather. We'd love it if it grew money. Your money will grow legs and make a run for it. Right. Like I said, there's strict rules depending, especially on which jurisdiction they are licensed in, on how the actual forex brokerage firm conducts its business. Right. Now, the strongest bodies for me, okay, is the FCA, which is in the UK, or which was a division of FSA, and ASIC, I think I spelled that wrong there, but it's in Australia now. So if a broker has both licenses, then they are pretty legit. But either one of the three I just mentioned above are acceptable for me. Right? FSB, regulated in Australia, the board in Australia, and of course the UK. But for me, I mean, premium one is the UK because they have certain conditions there that I like, especially. Right, now the second one would be trading conditions. Now, execution is a bit different for each and every broker based on how the actual business model is structured. Now, some brokers openly state that they do take the other side of the client's position. So if they trade against you, for instance, the conditions are usually not that conducive for successful trading. You might experience one of the following, or basically all of the following, which would be a delay in price feed, negative slippage, stop hunting, and continuous recalls. All right, some people say, okay, it's actually quite late. It's quite normal in any type of market, but if you're getting negative slippage, then you should be getting positive slippage as well, right? That's basically how the market goes. If you're not, then you probably trading against a dealing desk and someone is sitting at the other side of the positions, just monitoring everything. Okay. I hope you guys up with something later on for that. Now, trading conditions and trading costs can be influenced by the type of account you actually do choose as well. Right now, ECN accounts, which stands for Electronic Communication Network, which basically have sort of like a direct feed in through to the market, depending if you have a certain liquidity pool, because some brokers have some prime liquidity, and some are relatively new, so they don't have the best sort of like tier one liquidity where you get really good execution. So that could also play a role in it. But for me, best type of account would definitely be ECN accounts. I'll go into that in the next slide. And like I said, the type of broker liquidity also plays a role in the type or the terms of conditions, execution run. Okay. Now withdrawals, that's number 3 for me, right? Some people would be number 1, but for me it's number 3 because we need swift processing, anywhere between 12 to 48 hours. The brokers that I've used would usually have 1 or 2 days at most, right? Nothing more than that. And then the money boom will be in the account. But I mean, 3 days is still acceptable. If you have to wait for 3 weeks or 4 weeks for you to get your money, which I have heard with some brokerage firms, um, then that's totally unacceptable. Now, the reason might be on the trader's side, right? Before you fund any forex trading account, make sure that you go through the FICA verification process firstly. Even if your broker begs you to fund your account, you must verify your documentation, usually your ID, passport, driver's license, as well as usually a statement or something to prove your whereabouts, your address where you stay. So those are the documentations that you need to have verified before you fund. Because the thing is, once you fund your account, then they're going to definitely need you to verify those documents. So when you try to verify, they don't accept, rejects, and then it becomes a hassle. You start fighting with your broker. That's too much stress, and sometimes people just leave it because like, nah, it's just $100, so I just leave it there. Now make certain that you ask your bank for any change in their terms. Right now, I can't really suggest any bank that says, okay, this one's better. There's lots of different funding methods you can use. Those you can look up on the forex brokers website. Okay, so that's going to tell you all the details that you need to know regarding their funding methods. Some go Skrill, web money, your normal debit credit card, PayPal. I believe a few still have PayPal, Payza. Those are just some of the few. But I use normal debit credit card. Okay. Now, types of accounts, and depending on the type of account you hope to engage, or rather the type of trading you hope to engage in, you'll need to be put up on a forex trading account that you're going to be picking up, right? So for short-term scalpers looking for swift execution and very tight spreads, raw spreads, you might be looking for a non-dealing desk or ECN account. And same goes if you're looking for automated trading systems that have a short-term horizon. Now, for longer term, obviously you can go with the dealing desk type of market. However, for me, I purely prefer non-dealing desk. I don't feel comfortable knowing that there's someone on the other side of the trade, and basically, stop runs and spikes, unexplainable spikes in the middle of the night. So I don't want to have to deal with that at all. Okay, now for me, lastly, the fifth tip would be communication. Now, good customer service department, that means that they are not just focused on new clients. Now, you have an existing brokerage firm where most of your money goes into soliciting more business. Probably means that a lot of people get or fall off. They don't provide enough support for their traders, and therefore their sense or their business starts declining if they don't get new clients. But a brokerage firm that tries to keep in line with what the broker and what the trader needs and how to help them, and they genuinely have a sense of responsibility towards the trader. Those are the guys that usually want the traders to succeed, and you feel more comfortable in referring other people onto that particular brokerage firm. Even you might not even be making money yet out of that brokerage firm, but because of the good customer service and they respond to emails promptly, and when you give them a call, they answer your call and they send you all the follow-up documents that they need to. Now that's the type of broker, not one that's going to give you a call. Once you fund your account, you don't hear from them at all ever again unless you receive a margin call or something like that and you need to add more money into your account. So for me, communication is very important, right? Now it won't play a major role in terms of the actual trading commissions, but it can help you deal with a lot of pressure and headaches that people have when they're dealing with forex brokerage firms. Okay. Now that is it. Okay. Now this channel, as I said, is the number one source for free quality trading content, right? I guarantee you on that one. This is your number one source for free quality trading content. I just recently opened up a Telegram channel and it's 100% free as well. You can join our Telegram channel using the link in the description below. You can also like, subscribe, and also switch on notifications if you want to get notified of any new videos that are coming up. So you can comment below anything specific you want me to help you with, or you want me to cover any of the topics. You can just leave it in the comment section below. And I hope you guys have a great trading day. Cheers.